So, what are we fixing today? Well, today, my wife, for our charity, wants me to fix a candy rack. We are going to fix a candy rack. This is what it looks like. Back from here, she says there's not enough room here. The candy bars are going to fall off, so we need to make a riser here, and I want to make a divider here. I'm just going to make this, and we're going to set it in there. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and away we go. So let's get on with that. I got some old pieces of Lexan clear plastic. We're going to make it out of this. I'm going to need like 8 strips, but this was cut as part of something that I did for her in the past, which was a fixture for making t-shirts. I'm going to use the radial arm saw to cut it straight. Now I do have a dust collector, so it's going to get loud. There are 2 nice straight sets. Now my pieces are going to look like this. It's going to be a 10-inch piece and glued or screwed or something to a 8.5-inch piece. This is across the front. They're all 2 inches wide. So how many 2-inch pieces can I get out of here? Because here I think we're greater than 10, so what we got here? 11. So I can do 11. So 5. I can get 5 out of here. I'll have to straighten out the other one too. Got 2 pieces with straight edges. Next, different saw. Table saw. I need to set the saw up to do 2 inches, and it only has to be, doesn't have to be very deep. It's always safer to keep this as shallow as possible. It limits the amount of damage you can do to yourself as you hit it with your finger. As you know, sometimes things happen. Sometimes things happen. Alright, let's set this up for 2 inches. And you know, I have an old wonky saw which I kind of put together myself. This blade doesn't look too good. So what I need to do, so you may not be able to see, but I'm going to set this to 2 inches to that side of the blade, so that when it cuts, it's going to leave 2 inches of space, which is the piece I need. So I measure that, get that to where I want it, then I measure against here, and here I see it's a 1/4 and a 1/16 under 5. 1/4 and a 1/16 under 5. And a 1/4 under 5. So if you notice, there's a 1/16 of an inch difference between these 2 measurements. That's so that the fence winds out a little bit over there and it keeps it from pinching. Tighten it up. Where are we at here? 2 inches and just a little bit more, which is fine. All right. Make sure it's tight. Now I need my helpers. These are, I don't know what you call these things, push screws or whatever. Use them. When they get noisy again, I gotta open up my vent, and I'm gonna turn on this, and I'm gonna turn on the saw. Now, we gotta cut them to length on the radial arm saw. I need a 10-inch piece and an 8.5-inch piece. I'm gonna take them and set them up against here at 10. I'm gonna cut 4 of them that way, and I cut 4 of them at 8.5. Ready? Here we go. That's what we're going to use. E6000. Pretty good stuff. industrial strength, and it actually is. This is clear, so that's good. A little flexible, that's good. My wife uses this stuff for crafts all the time. It's kind of like, you know, that, you ever hear that Frank's hot sauce commercial? And you know, you put that shit on everything. Well, when you're a crafter, you put this shit on everything. So I'm gonna have to peel some of this away for this to work. It's a lot of fun peeling this. It's awesome. If I didn't have fingernails, I'd probably figure out that there's a better way. But God gave me fingernails, so I'm gonna suffer through it. Alright. So what I did is on the long ones, the 4 long ones. The long ones here, I just peeled back a little bit like that, and give me a different one. On the short ones, I peel a little bit on one side, but this other side is completely clean. So now I'm going to have to mark these, and then I'll know where to go, and then I'm going to glue this like this. Mark it 4 1/4. And there's 4 1/4. Up of 8 1/2 is 4 1/4. Am I right? Let me know. If I'm wrong, I'm blaming you. Alright. That's about the middle. You don't have to be perfect. This just divides the 2 kinds of candy bars. If it's a little bit off, it just shows that it's handcrafted. See, that's the secret to being handcrafted. If you're a really crazy anal person, handcrafted means it's perfect and you throw out everything, but then you can't make any money on it. So to me, handcrafted means I'm doing the best job that I can, and if there's a mistake, well, you got something unique. You got the only one, because obviously I don't make no mistakes. For those of you that watch some of my other videos, I might have said that I have a vibrating hopper on my pellet stove, which you normally can't hear unless it's almost empty. And if you hear in the background a hum for about 2 seconds every 20 seconds, that's the pellet stove telling me it's getting hungry. Like that. Now the glue. So this is the clean side. This is a brand new tuber. So I'm going to put a nice bead on. There we go. Right down the line. I'm going to take one of these, stick it on there. Just like so. Well, we'll do some more. Now make sure I have the side that doesn't have the plastic. Come down here, make a bead. Of E6000. Take one of the long ones. Stick it together. Right on the line-ish. Right. 2 more. And we let them dry. Cross your fingers. See how this does. Well, as you can see, they kept falling over. So I had to give them some incentive to stay straight. Also, this allowed me to press on them a little bit, which allows it to be more vertical, a little straighter. The surface that I'm on is pretty flat. This stuff to keep it from sticking. This is actually the table saw you saw before. I just put these pellet stove bags down here because I don't throw anything away. Now, let's give it a few hours. This thing says 24 hours. Unfortunately, this has to be in a craft shop tomorrow about this time, so 24 hours is going to be tight. I think I might add some heat or something. Let's see. I am in the basement, so you can see I added a heater. And they aren't as strong as they should be, but they're as strong as they're going to be. These corners are kind of sharp, so I'm going to do a little sanding on these corners. To do that, I need to go to my sander. Which is right over there. Here we go. Comes with some little burrs, then knock them off. Now we're going to go upstairs and see if they fit. Okay, we're back upstairs. Here's the rack. There's the plastics. There's candy bars. So let's see if it's going to work. Look at that. This is where they go. Where's this one go? Right there. There we go. 24 candy bars sitting in the rack. Well, that's what we have for today. I hope my fixing the candy rack helped you out a little bit. A little bit of fabrication with Lexan and E6000, which is, you know, like I said, we put that shit on everything. That's it for today. Thank you. You know, please like if you got something out of it. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Appreciate you all watching. Thank you. Bye.